Hey, I'm Grace. I'm on the youth panel, and today I will be interviewing Ria about her research. Next question. What are you looking for in your data, and how do you analyze them? Yeah,
You're
I
with
know,
the big
sorry about
questions.
that.
It's excellent. No, it's very good actually. You can tell you're interested in research.
Yeah.
Um, so I suppose in terms of what am I looking for, I'm looking to try and figure out whether there is an association between increased mental health. So specifically, I'm looking at anxiety and depression, which are some of the mental health conditions that are the most sort of prevalent amongst younger people who don't stammer. Um, and so I'm looking for whether there's an association between stammering and increased levels of anxiety and depression. But I'm also trying to identify perhaps factors, maybe risk factors, that would contribute to that relationship. So perhaps if you came from a background where there was mental health in family, you might be at increased risk of developing mental health, and looking at whether there are certain factors we can pinpoint that increase your risk. So I suppose that's the big stuff that I'm looking for in my data. Maybe it would be interesting to you to tell you a little bit about how I'm going to go about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the PhD, I've broken it down into 3 projects. So I've started with a big review of the literature, a big systematic review. So having a look at every study that has been published on children and young people who stammer, and measures of anxiety and depression. And we're hoping to publish the results of that quite soon. And that's going to give me a bit of an idea of where we stand in the literature at the moment. Then the second project is an online questionnaire, which you might have seen because we've been advertising it quite keenly.
No,
Um,
yeah, I've seen her.
oh, good. So that one is asking children who are aged between 8 and 13 and their parents to take part in this questionnaire that asks them questions about their feelings, their emotions, their mental health, and bullying. And then the third project is having a look at comparing groups of children who have a stammer, groups of children who have a language delay but don't have a stammer, and children who don't have a stammer or a language delay, and comparing levels of mental health in those 3 groups to try and figure out whether that kind of association between mental health and stammering is unique to stammering, or is kind of a broader, maybe a broader thing in language delay, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think you asked me another question. Oh, about analysing it. Oh my gosh.